Hi everyone, it's Sarah here from Henham Yoga, and I'm going to talk you through yoga for anxiety, kind of a grounding yoga flow. So I suffer from anxiety like lots of us do, and I find yoga helps so much. The first thing that helps is always getting into your breath, and then quite often moving your body, and you arrive at a much calmer place. So the temptation is to skip this breath part at the beginning. It's going to be really quick. Just try and do it so you can take the breath a bit deeper into the body. Begin by sitting cross-legged if you can, or however works for you, and take your hands onto the ground. If your hands don't reach the ground, just put some books underneath them or something, or blankets. And then roll your shoulders up, back, and down 3 times. Take a big breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Inhale, side out. Inhale 3. Exhale. Start to gently roll your head in very small circles around. You don't want to take your head too far back because it weighs about 10 kilograms and that's a big stress for your neck muscles. Reverse the direction of the rotations of your head on top of your neck. And then we'll take some more breaths. So still with the hands on the floor, closing the eyes if that feels good for you. Making sure the shoulder blades are pulling back, the neck is nice and long, and the ears are being pulled back and up so you have optimal posture while you breathe. Inhale for 1. Exhale. If you can, keep the breath through the nose. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then start to gently blink your eyes open. Lift your legs. Wriggle your ankles. Change the cross of your legs. Inhale, sweep the arms up high. As you exhale, begin to release your right fingers towards your left knee and your right hand behind you. Sorry for those of you who hate the lefts and rights, but this is the best way to come into the twist. Breathe in to look forward, and then breathe out. Rotate yourself around. Inhale 2, long spine. Exhale, think axial rotation, chest spinning around the center core steel of your spine. And then start to look forward, release the arm that's behind you, wave it all the way. Maybe you touch the ground in front of you, maybe you touch the ground behind you, doesn't matter if you do or don't. Just see if you can get active extension through the arm, reaching all the way down into the QL, the quadratus laborum, the muscle that connects the pelvis to the spine and often gets stiff when we sit a lot, when we work from home. And then next time your arm comes forward, take hold of your knee so your arms are crossed, rock back, tuck your chin, round your spine, pull your navel in, breathe out. As you inhale, come forward on your seat bones, lift your heart, spread your shoulders nice and wide, rolling them in towards each other, palms reaching out to the sides. And then interlace your hands behind you, forming a fist. Breathe in, look forward. And as you breathe out, maybe you allow yourself to fold forward and down, looking towards the earth, long through the back of your neck, lifting your fist up towards the ceiling, sending all the blood away from the back of your shoulder blades, your scapula. Breathe in, breathe out. Start to take a little rock from side to side with the shoulder blades, keeping that length through the back of your neck. Next, inhale sees you lift up and release the hands, let the shoulders, all the blood comes rushing back in, the shoulders should feel good, so give them a quick roll. Breathe in, lift the arms up high. Breathe out, left fingertips find your right knee. We're going to take the twist the other way around. Other hand comes in close towards your bum. Breathe in, lift the chest. Breathe out, see if you can draw the right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade back a little more. Inhale, long through the spine. Exhale, gently twist. Use your body rather than your eyes. Breathe in 3. Breathe out. Inhale. Inhale, look forward, sweep the arm all the way over and down. Take these big open arcs of your arm. Maybe you're imagining drawing a shape in the air, maybe the curl of a wave. And then next time your hand comes forward, let it find your knee. Rock back, arms are crossed, pull the navel in, all the breath comes out of the body. Breathe in to open your heart wide, hands out towards the side, pull the shoulders back in towards each other. And then begin to take the hands forward, roll onto the knees and the hands, and we're going to spread open our palms. So if you're like me, you get some good cracks out from between the joints in your fingers. You can lift your fingers as you roll around on the base of your palms, if that feels good for you. If you're not used to doing this, you might find you might not get too much movement and lift in your fingers, but persevere, have a little go. And then bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, start to peel your right arm up towards the ceiling, and exhale, thread the hand underneath and through the armpit. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hand comes to meet the ground. Sweeping the left arm up high to the sky, taking it under and through, squeezing the oblique, the waist muscles. Inhale to rise, and exhale, take the hand down to the ground. Start to sway your hips out to the side, look to one set of toes, and then come all the way through the center to look to the other set of toes. So what you're doing here is taking lateral movements with your spine, going from left to right, curling your spine in a C shape, making sure you're getting movement in the spine all the way from the neck, the cervical spine, down to your coccyx, right down to the base. Good job. And then from here, have the hands underneath the shoulders, press away from the ground, rounding up through the shoulder blades, pulling the tummy in, turning yourself into a cat position. Drop the tummy as you inhale and look forward. And then exhale, lift up onto your fingertips, round the spine. Inhale, lift the heart, roll the shoulders towards each other. Exhale, round, last time. Inhale, come back through a bent spine, and then find a neutral position. Extend the right leg straight out behind you. Left arm comes in front of you. So you're balancing in Superwoman or Superman position. As you breathe out, bring knee towards your nose, elbow comes up high. Inhale, extend your body on the diagonal. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, round, use your abs to pull your knee in. Inhale, extend, bend the back leg, start to reach for your foot. If you can't reach the foot, hold on to your glute, your bum muscle. If you can reach the foot, kick the foot into the hand, look forward, square your shoulders, and on our exhale, we're going to stick out our tongues and take lion's breath. So breathe in, breathe out. Take the hand down, start to circle the left leg all around, and then begin to kick it out to the side. So you're activating the side of your hip, your glute medius. See if you can flex the foot, and then drop it down to the earth, in line with your knee. Right hand comes underneath your shoulder. Inhale, sweep the arm up high. Exhale, thread it underneath the armpit. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, take the hand down. We're going to pivot on our bent leg. So we're going to take the toes out to face away from us and lift the extended leg, keeping it lifted, coming into a version of side plank, making sure that the hand stays underneath the shoulder for support. Hold it here, and then start to reach overhead, point the toes, grow as long as you can on the top line of your body. As you breathe out, bring elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, guarantee you're thinking about nothing else right now, all this coordination. And then from here, you can start to sweep your arm behind you, point your toes, try and take hold of your foot, and arc through the lifted side of your body. Breathe in, kicking the foot into the hand. Breathe out. Gently release. Come back into neutral. Give your tail a little wag to reset your spine. And then we're going to go on the other side. So start to extend your Right leg away from you, your left arm in front of you. As you breathe out, draw in. As you breathe in, lift and extend. Breathe out to round the spine, hug the knee in. Breathe in, reach fingers and toes away. One more curl. Extend, bend the back knee, circle the arm around, find the foot, kick the foot into the hand, square the shoulders forward. On our breath out, we'll stick out our tongue and take lion's breath to get rid of any negative energy. Breathe in. And then release the hand forward. Start to circle the knee in space. 3 big circles, moving the thigh bone inside the pelvic socket. Before you kick the leg out towards the side, try and keep it lifted, engaging the glute medius before you drop the foot to the ground, making sure it's in line with the knee. And then the right hand comes underneath the shoulder. Inhale, sweep arm up high towards the sky. Let the back of the palm fall open. Keep pressing into the outside edge of your right foot. As you exhale, thread the hand underneath and through the armpit. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. We're going to start to pivot on the back leg. So sweep your toes out to face away and lift the extended leg, flexing it. Reach the right arm all the way overhead. As you breathe out, elbow to knee. Inhale, find length. Good job. See if we can do 5 of those. Keeping the strength, the length. And then from here, you can start to wrap your lifted arm all the way behind you, finding the foot, kicking the foot into the hand, making sure you're lifting up and out of that left shoulder. Breathing in and breathing out. Gently coming back down onto all fours. Give the tail a little wag. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. Find your way into a downward facing dog and pedal out your downward facing dog. So that could mean a shake of your head and neck. Could mean bending one elbow then the other. Dropping one heel. And then the other side. And then from here, start to walk towards the front of your mat. Separate your feet nice and wide apart. Take hold of your elbows, bend your knees, find your ragdoll pose. Let yourself grow soft and floppy. Maybe you sway from side to side. Release the hands to the ground. Press into the feet. Engage the quads. Slowly lift all the way up. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. Separate your feet so they're underneath your hips. Lift all 10 toes, flare them. Place them back down. Inhale, sweep up high, drawing the tummy and the lower ribs in. Exhale, hips hinge, fold all the way forward. Inhale for a halfway lift, hands on shins. Look at the ground in front of you, flat long back, straight legs. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step or jump back into your plank position. Lower down, knees, hands walk in front of shoulders. Lift the ankles. Start to take a few tricep dips. And make sure you're loading the back of your arm rather than your rotator cuff. So make sure the hips aren't up. Hips need to be forward, looking forward, bending the elbows, squeezing them in towards the side, working the backs of the arms. Come all the way down to the tummy, release the legs. Inhale, hover the hands, lift the head and chest, keep the back of the neck long. Draw the shoulder blades away from you, squeeze them in together, broadening the chest, pull the tummy in. Inhale, lift a little higher, and then exhale, release forearms to the ground, Sphinx pose. Start to look over your right shoulder, and then over your left shoulder, and go from side to side. And then from here, tuck the toes, lift the hips, find your way into a forearm plank. Breathe in, breathe out. Come down to your knees. Start to tuck your toes, draw your hands onto your thighs. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands come to your heart in prayer. Lift the hips, take the hands into the thighs. Keep your body straight as you start to lean back. Relax your shoulders, really firing up the quads and the front of the body. Take another 2 of these. You'll feel this tomorrow. And from here, We'll take our hands down to the ground, lift up to a downward facing dog, pedal your dog out a little bit, let your hips move in space. Inhale, lift up high on your tiptoes, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, lightly hop, step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, sweep your arms up for Utkatasana, keep the knees bent. Let the hips sink down nice and low. Breathe in, look forward, lift the heart. Breathe out. Arms coming wider than your shoulders to let them relax. Inhale, 3. Exhale. Take your hands to your heart, breathe in. As you breathe out, take a twist towards your right. Elbow comes just past your thigh, look up towards the ceiling. Breathe in, come back to the center. Breathe out, twist the other way. Inhale, come down towards the ground. Exhale, hold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on shins, flat back, look forward. Exhale, hands to the ground, jump or step back into your plank position, and then lower down halfway. Press off your toes, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Inhale, 5. Exhale, 6. Release the knees to the ground. Come into a child's pose. So you can take the knees nice and wide. Keep the arms out in front of you or take them behind you if your shoulders feel a bit tight. Gently rock the forehead from side to side on the ground. We'll start to slow it down. Take a few stretches before your option of coming into relaxation or shavasana. Breathe in. Start to slowly roll yourself up. Keep the knees nice and wide. Sit on your heels if you can. Sweep your right arm all the way behind you. Palm comes to the ground. Option to lift your hips and lift the other arm up to stretch the quads. Release back down. Swapping sides. And then from here, we're going to lift our arms, rock onto one side so our feet are flicked out away from us, and then roll all the way over onto the other side. And just take this movement a few times so you get used to not using your hands. And then from here, start to flip your legs in front of you again without using your hands, and come into Upavista Konasana, wide-legged straddle legs. Inhale, sweep up high. Exhale, hands come down into prayer. Release them to the ground. Start to paddle your fingers forward like a cat on a sofa. So just gently incline yourself forward. Keep your feet flexed. You can use your hands if you want to widen your legs a bit further apart so you feel a good stretch down your adductors. Toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Just hinging forward from your hips. Nice straight spine. Breathing in. Breathing out. As you inhale, start to walk your hands over towards your right leg. One hand either side. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Take your hands back through the middle over to the other leg. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, fold towards those toes. Back towards the center. Take the hands behind you. Begin to sweep the right arm up and overhead, lifting the hips. Dig the heels into the ground. And then we're going to swap sides. Good job. Slide the legs together, bend the knees, roll down onto your mat. So sometimes if you've got lots to do, you might want to get up and leave it here, in which case namaste. Or if you have the time, you can roll back down onto your mat, spread yourself out like a starfish, maybe cover yourself with a blanket. If you have a dog or a cat, maybe they might come and join you now on the mat. And let yourself just lie here and breathe and see how much calmer you feel than the start of class. Allowing the movement to have relieved you of all the anxieties and stresses you were carrying with you when you stepped on the mat. Allow your breath to come naturally and gently into your body. Let the back of your heart be connected with the ground. And simply let your mind travel away with you. And stay here as long as it feels good for you. Namaste.